New this morning, we're getting our first look inside.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Firsthand, the podcast where we hear firsthand accounts of the most important moments in history from the people who lived them. I'm Devin Field.
And I am Greg Gallant, and we're back.
We're back. We're here to record some more episodes about history itself. Greg, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, and you already hit it on the head, Devin. It's going to be about history today.
It's going to be about history.
History, not shenanigans.
No. We keep getting sidetracked. Seems like every time we sit down to interview interesting people about a really specific thing, we end up talking about all kinds of nonsense. And I've had it.
And
Greg.
I end up seemingly shooting our guest with a firearm.
I'll say it has happened
Seemingly.
every time.
Seemingly it has.
It feels unsustainable. I just feel like we're not going to be able to keep booking guests.
And here's why I can tell you it's not going to happen this week.
Okay.
You know how last time you were like, do you have a gun on you? And
That's
I was
right.
Like, yeah.
I checked in, yeah.
But I set it over on a stool. Stool knocked it over. Shot our guests.
That's right.
Well, this time I do have a gun on me again. But
Greg.
no bullets. No bullets in the studio.
Okay.
And that is a promise.
Good. And that's a relief to me.
The gun is here for liability reasons.
That doesn't make sense. I guess I don't understand how that makes sense.
Well, if there's an intruder,
but you don't have any bullets.
I pistol whip them.
Okay. All right. So Greg has an unloaded pistol on hand nearby to pistol whip.
It would be crazy if somehow I were to shoot our guest today. So
good.
Not even worried about it.
Good. I'm not even worried about it either. Mm-hmm. Greg, we're talking about something very important today.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a heavy topic, and it's going to be a heavy episode.
World history.
Yes, finally.
We're getting into the dirt. We're getting into the droll, dull
getting into the dirt. Yeah. We thought, what's the most boring shit we ever heard of? Mm-hmm. And we're like, that's this week's episode.
Yeah.
And so we're talking about the fall of the Berlin Wall.
Ooh.
Isn't that exciting?
Bum, bum, bum.
Cool.
Well, I guess it was a good thing, so.
I just saw, they just came out with a trailer for, they make those Paris Je t'aime and To Rome with Love and those movies, love letters to cities. They're doing one for Berlin.
Oh.
Can you believe it? It's true.
What's it called?
Thing. I think it's called Berlin, I Love You.
Oh.
Which feels like they're running out of ways to put love in the name of a city in a title.
Have you seen that trailer for the movie that's like Touching Hands or whatever, where it's like a young, it's a young woman who is a Jewish woman of color in Berlin during the Holocaust who falls in love with a young Nazi soldier. And you think, okay, so maybe it's going to be like a soldier who doesn't really believe in the cause. Mm-hmm. And they go out of the way in the trailer to make you realize he does believe in the cause. And she's okay with that. And it's insane.
And it's a broad comedy?
Yeah. It's Melissa McCarthy.
Okay, she's funny. Yeah.
Yes, John C. Reilly's in there.
Wow, cool.
And he's in sort of Steve Brule.
That's good.
Yeah.
This one has one chapter is Helen Mirren is Keira Knightley's mom, and Keira Knightley's living in Berlin and working with homeless teens, and Helen Mirren's like, why are you doing this? This is a waste of your time. So that seems like an interesting point of view for a mother to have.
Yeah. And so, then Keira Knightley's like the antagonist?
Yeah, I hope she dies. Anyway, let's give a little background on the Berlin Wall, shall we? Let's get through the boring stuff.
I mean, we lived it. So
we already know. But if you don't
for the audience,
the Berlin Wall, of course, is a concrete barrier that physically and ideologically divided Berlin from 1961 to 1989. You know this, Greg, as well as I do.
61 to 89.
That's right. After Germany's defeat in World War II, Berlin was divided up by the Allies into East and West. Of course, East largely controlled by the Soviets, West, the Americans, and the other Allied powers. As tensions between these two nations increased throughout the 1950s, Nikita Khrushchev, the Soviet premier, said, we got to get a dang wall between these two parts of town. So they built a huge concrete barrier in August of 1961 with chain fences, walls, minefields, other obstacles to keep people from crossing easily between East and West Germany. And this status quo continued for decades until in 1989, there was a bit of a refugee crisis of East Germans flooding out of the country into much more beautiful and welcoming places like Hungary, Austria, and Czechoslovakia. And the movement grew such nice spots. I mean,
I do summer in Czechoslovakia.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I winter in Hungary. Yeah. It's unpleasant.
I imagine,
but good to unplug. So this refugee movement was growing so large, it was creating difficulties for all these countries. So the Politburo decided on November 9th, 1989, to allow refugees to exit directly through the crossing points between East Germany and West Germany. And as soon as the people of Germany heard the news broadcast, they began gathering at the wall, hopping up on top of it, breaking off pieces of it, and celebrating. And eventually, at 10:45 p.m., the commander allowed the guards to open the checkpoints, and the wall was open.
Wow!
And it eventually was destroyed over the coming months. And just a month later, David Hasselhoff performed a concert on top of the wall where he sang his hit "Looking for Freedom" as he stood atop the Berlin Wall while 500,000 Germans watched.
Yeah, no, I bet a lot of people think that performance wasn't a month later, but was just the night that it all went down.
Let me check my notes.
And no. I'm just saying a lot of people might be surprised when they're listening right now to hear that because they didn't know that.
They thought it was.
I obviously knew it.
Of course. We both knew it.
Yeah, we were there.
Well, let's talk about how we were there. Greg, do you want to talk about your involvement?
Yeah, so I was a crusader, sort of really fighting tooth and nail, advocating, because, the people needed a defender.
That's right.
And I was out there lobbying and all that. Keep this wall up. And it wasn't a political thing. I still don't even fully really grasp all the politics of it. Who's good, who's east, who's west.
See, you don't even grasp the directions, the cardinal directions of it. No.
My compass has been on the fritz since the 70s.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Join the club, man.
Yeah. Oh, man. You and I, we were that sort of nuclear power plant thing, and it really messed up our compasses.
Yeah. Well, before that, mine hasn't been the same since I took it to the mystery spot in Santa Cruz.
Oh.
Anyway.
No, tell us more about that.
No, I don't have more to say about that. Yep.
So yeah, here's why I was fighting to keep that up. So I was in the late 80s and early 90s, as you know, an aspiring world tennis champion.
You were incredible.
I was.
Aspiring. It should have been you. You were the guy, man.
And I was really gearing up for Wimbledon in 88, 89.
And by that you mean you had purchased a lot of gear?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, amps, PVs, Marshall half stacks.
Yeah. Cool. Some music gear.
Yeah, just gear of any kind. Okay. I had Canon cameras. I had some Panasonic, Panavision.
Cool. Sort of tangentially related.
Yeah. I had a catcher's mask. I had a lot of gear, and I was ready, and I was trying to keep that wall up because, to be honest with you, that was the best place in Berlin to practice tennis.
Against the wall?
Against the wall.
Wow.
It's sort of an old trope. You practice against the wall, and it's hard to beat the wall. It's
classic tennis
Mitch
trope.
Hedberg.
Yeah.
And the great thing about the Berlin Wall is it was miles long. So I could hit the worst shot in the world, and it would still bounce back to me. It would be really far away.
And some of your training program was to just run along the length of the wall and bounce as you ran. So you get a nice jog and some tennis moves in there.
Yeah. And, I would hop back and forth, sides of the wall.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Honestly, here's the thing about the German military.
Please tell me what you know about the German military.
If you have a tennis racket and some confidence, they'll let you do whatever you want.
That sounds like white privilege in action. I know Germany probably at that point is kind of only white people trying to go across here and there, but man, you're lucky. You're
Well,
lucky.
yeah, it was a big thing where, like, even within the white people in Germany at that time, it was like, how white can you be? And I was painted head to toe. I went to Sherwin-Williams and I got some eggshell.
Wow. They were going through some stuff post-war.
Yeah.
Man.
And they tore the wall down, and spoiler alert, never won Wimbledon.
Yeah.
89 was...
Boy, that is a spoiler alert for whatever Wimbledon episode we do in the future. That
yeah,
you were
if we do
not
89
the victor.
Wimbledon,
Yeah.
it's Boris Becker.
Well,
Boris Becker won that year,
Yeah.
and I'm just saying they didn't tear a wall down in whatever city he's from, Moscow, I assume.
yeah,
Name's
that's
Boris.
pretty unfair.
McEnroe was in the mix that year.
Oh, he's fun.
He's a sweet guy
Yeah, he's so sweet.
and funny.
That's another good example of white privilege, that a man can scream and scream
And
for
everyone thinks
40
it's
years, and everyone's like, you should sell headache medicine on TV or whatever.
That'd
he
be
sold.
funny, yeah. And then whereas Serena Williams gets upset one time,
Yes.
and everyone's mad at her.
Well, it's, I mean, look, this is John McEnroe we're talking about. He's got funny, bushy white hair.
Yeah. And
Are we in a problematic area, Greg?
No, I don't see why not.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, but you were around at the same time.
I
Dad.
wasn't
What
around at the
what were
same
you
time.
up to
I was
then?
directly involved in the Berlin Wall in my own way. Well, as you know, I used to play tambourine in the E Street Band.
Of course,
With
yeah,
Bruce
yeah.
Springsteen in the E Street Band.
Long time.
Long time. Me, Clarence Clemens, the big man, Max Weinberg on the drums,
man, yeah.
Little Stevie Van Zandt playing the guitars.
Yeah, Towns Van Zandt.
Several other Towns
Doing
Van Zandt.
some sort of folk music while you
Gus
guys were,
Van Zandt filming. It was an amazing period.
Van Morrison's aunt.
Van Morrison's
Van
aunt
Morrison's
was there.
aunt was there.
And she could sing just as well as Van Morrison.
Yeah.
We used to have her sing backup. you
Yeah,
know.
and was it Toni Morrison?
Toni Morrison was there reading poetry. and
E Street Band was wild in the
and
80s.
Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
Tony Soprano was there.
And that's
where
he-
Stevie that's where Stevie got the idea of like, let me play your friend on TV.
Yeah.
Anyway. So I was in the band, and they scheduled a concert in Berlin, right?
And you were in the band too? And the E Street
Yes,
Band?
I was in the
So
band. But
you,
anyway,
Robbie Robertson, yeah. It's a big decade.
that big decade. So we go there to play. We go to Berlin to play a concert. We're hanging out in the green room, and Bruce is like, "Hey man, I hear there's some." We're in West Germany, and he's like, "Hey man, I hear there's some great doner kebabs over in East Germany. Why don't you run and get us some?" And I go, "Man, Bruce, it doesn't work that way. I can't get across that border." And
Yeah,
he
you don't
he
have a
goes,
tennis racket.
He goes, "What the hell are you talking about? What border? What wall? Right?" And I'm looking around. The whole band's looking at me inquisitively, and I realize these guys have no idea what the Berlin Wall is. So I call a band meeting, and I go, "Who here is familiar with World War II?" 0 hands.
Wow.
I was like, Bruce Springsteen blinking at me. He's like, "I know World War One."
So he does know World War One. Because he knows World War One inside and out.
He's a big fan of the Charge of the Light Brigade poem.
He does a lot of cosplay.
He used to have Toni Morrison read that poem to him, and she's like, "I didn't write that one," and it was a big point of contention on
Called
the
a
bus.
cover, Tony. We do it.
Yeah. And so I sat there down, I explained the whole thing, and I explained the whole wall to him. I go, "There's this wall dividing this city," and Bruce kind of sits there for a minute. He goes, "Man, there's some darkness on the edge of town." And I go, "Bruce,
Oh my God.
that's the title of a song that at this point you have already written." And he goes,
Wow.
"Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that's a song in our set list."
He always
We had a
liked
good laugh about that.
He always liked to sort of name check his own songs
Yeah,
as if it were a profound
often.
thing he were ever thought of for the first time.
Or even just casually, we'd be hanging out backstage and he'd be like, "Should we go walk around?" He goes, "Yeah, you want to go out in the street?" And I'd be like, "Bruce, why'd you hit that so hard? It's not even one of your better known songs."
I don't even know that
It's
one.
called Out in the Street.
Yeah, well, I know I got that from Dante. But he would even do it. Sometimes it wouldn't even be his son. Like, I remember when you and me and him went to Bugo de Beppo.
That was fun.
That was a great
What a
night.
fun night.
And Tony was there.
Tony
She was shit-faced.
Shalhoub.
Yes.
Tony Shalhoub was there. Yeah.
And he was like, "Wow, this really is the scenes from an Italian restaurant." And I was like,
That's
Bruce,
not-
that's not
that's
you,
Billy's.
buddy. Yeah, that's Billy Joel.
And well, he he would often get confused and think he had written Billy Joel's catalog. I'd say that would come up a lot.
Yeah.
But so I explained it all to him. He was moved, and that's why he ended up going up on the wall and saying, I'm not here for or against any government. I've come to play rock and roll for you in the hope that one day all barriers will be brought down.
Oh, man,
and I whispered that into his ear.
You fed him that line?
Yeah, he had no idea what the fuck was going on. Well, I was trying to do my part.
Wow.
And those doner kebabs are great. I don't know if you guys have had those. Yeah,
so there's a happy ending to all this.
Yeah, it's a super happy ending, I think.
That's great, man. I mean, you have such a long, illustrious career in the music world.
Trying to break in. I've been trying to break into the music industry since about 1951, I think.
I just feel like all those E Street band guys just need one break and they can break into the music business.
Yes, they can finally get a shot.
Close.
It's so close.
I mean, you were Bob Dylan's driver, as everyone knows.
That's right.
Listen to that episode.
Yeah, well, I had to get him to the We Are the World recording.
Yeah, you almost said Greek.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He didn't need to get to the Greek.
No. I mean, you and Bob and Elizabeth Moss, of course, famously all went down on each other.
Yes. Listeners know.
Listeners know this. And now you're still working on that EP, is that right?
That's right.
Yeah, EP. And that's EP it's been about 30, 40 years.
Been working on that EP for about 40
EP
years.
is the long one, right?
No, EP is short. LPs are long. So I'm just trying to get 5 good tracks. And it's taken everything I got. No, it's very few.
How many do you have right now?
I got some ideas.
You've been working for 30 years.
Yeah,
you just have
got some ideas.
You're such a great singer.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Like your voice is just lyrical, even when you're just talking.
You're sweet.
Even when you were yelling at that busboy at Buca de Beppo, I was like, this is a song.
Yeah.
Well, you were yelling, that's amore at him.
Well, because he, he was late with my pizza pie. And I said, wow, hey, something's about to hit your eye.
Yeah, and you sure enough, you pressed your bare ass against his eye. Said, how's that for the moon hitting your eye?
I'm not proud of that. Listen, Greg, we should probably take a break.
Yeah, we should.
And then introduce our wonderful guests.
Oh, the guests we got this week. Can't wait to talk to them. Can't wait to not shoot them.
Okay.
Or seemingly.
I think just put that gun away if I were you.
Yeah, I know, but it's not loaded, Dad.
All right, we'll be right back.
Boy, I tell ya, there's only a few things that bum me out in this world. When my dog Crinkle goes wee-wee on the rug, when State University loses to A&M in the big game, and needing a transmyocardial laser revascularization when no other treatments for my angina have worked. Sadly, folks, old Greggy's got himself in a bit of a pickle and he needs some financial assistance. But that's good news. This is your chance to get in on the ground floor of my $1.4 million heart transplant. Do you really need that 4th cup of coffee? Why not throw that $2.25 my way and get 620,000 of your friends to do the same? Visit www.gofundme.com/Greg gets a sweet new ride. I repurposed an old campaign for this and use promo code PTCruiser. I repurposed the old promo code too. To receive a free surfboard cover featuring the image of my diseased heart with any donation over $100,000. So give a little bit of your cash to me, copyright Supertramp, and I'll be able to PT cruise my way back to perfect health.
And welcome back. We're back with First Hand, the podcast. And
First Hand, the only podcast where firsthand you can hear it from us what happened in history.
The tagline is too long.
Yeah.
You've been workshopping that for a while, and we've yet to find one that works.
Well, you're doing yours.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get mine in there.
Okay. I think we should be working together.
Nah.
Okay.
I think capitalism is based on the idea that competition drives sales. And I think that like a healthy competition between us, like in any marriage, is what's going to make it work.
And Greg and I are in couples counseling.
Yes. Yeah, we
have been for a while.
Yeah, Dr.
Robotnik.
the robot name.
That's what I call our counselor because he's a bit of a uptight robot.
Yes, of course. His actual name is Dr. Cyborg Nicholas, and he's a great guy.
Great guy. Listen, speaking of great guys, we got some great guests.
Yes.
And now this is an incredible get. This is, I mean, dare I say, the primary architect of the Berlin Wall itself.
Yeah,
which is incredible.
literally the architect.
Literally the architect. I don't know. I don't need to dress it up anymore. Please welcome to the podcast. And I'm going to pronounce this as correctly as I can. Goldschtaach Rathschtaata.
Goldschtaach Rathschtaata.
Oh,
Wow.
It's Goldschtaach Rathschtaata.
Okay.
Guten Morgen, Herr Devin.
Guten Morgen.
Herr Greg.
Oh,
Greg. I like
It is
that.
an honor to be on this podcast.
Oh, it's an honor for us to have you. Really
course.
incredible.
Yes.
And you're the architect of the Berlin Wall. You designed the Berlin Wall way back when in 1961.
I was the primary architect on the Berlin Wall.
Wow.
It was from my mind that the Berlin Wall was created.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Now, I think some people might say to themselves, why does a wall need an architect? It's just a wall.
Well, and this is.
I'm not saying that.
No, of course,
Goldschtaach.
Eric. I understand.
No.
No, this is what is so hard for me is that this is my life's work. I was given the opportunity through my firm to create something that would last a lifetime.
So your firm was just hired by the German government.
Yes.
They were saying, hey, let's build a barrier to divide this country and these people.
Was it like a bake sale or a bunch of firms pitched?
It was very much so. And we, my firm, Savarias. Savarias.
Sounds like a day spa or something.
Well, it is not. It is It is an architectural firm specifying in the design of prisons, walls, and aquariums. And
That's an interesting cross section.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of overlap between aquariums and prisons.
Yeah, essentially a big old fish prison.
Exactly. It's a lot of things that are in areas that you cannot access, but you are just supposed to look at. It is there.
Just supposed to look at the inmates. in that
Yeah,
prison.
I know you designed some amazing prisons throughout Germany.
Yes, I did.
Where visitors can come in and look through the glass at inmates in their cells.
I mean, following the war, there was a lot of desire to see the men who had committed such atrocities, and what does a man who would do such a thing look like?
Yeah.
Right.
And so many of the prisons that we built were meant to be places for public viewing and exploration.
When Devin and I were backpacking through Europe, we went to the museum, prison in Paris, where, because we wanted to see Joseph Goebbels.
That's right.
Yes.
And it was breathtaking. And he's honestly, he's smaller than I thought.
Really
he would be.
small.
It's crazy how small he is.
And he eats a lot more than I thought he would.
I mean,
Yeah.
I hear he eats one pie every day.
A lot of people would say that's not enough.
And you designed the Nuremberg fishbowl.
I also designed the Nuremberg fish bowl.
Yeah,
Yes.
where all the former SS Gestapo commandants would sit at a big old fishbowl, and you could walk past.
You'd walk past. And that was the first time we did an observation deck,
Wow.
so you could look down in on them as well as kind of like a tank style. Like you can walk and see like the cross section of them at their like more comfortable
And
level.
it was really fun when we were backpacking through Europe and we stopped at the Nuremberg fishbowl.
Yeah.
We were lucky enough to be there at noon when they were feeding herring to the commandants. And we got to dangle a herring over
We got
the
to
edge.
do it if they're good and they say something like, I was just doing my job.
Yeah, I was just following orders.
Very much so.
You
Yeah.
didn't give them a herring.
Yes, you understand the experience of now you understand the connection between a prison and an aquarium. It is very
So
similar.
talk to us about the wall. I mean, when you were setting out to build this barrier,
Well, and we had much more in mind in terms of like it being more beautiful. We
Really?
had pitched them things like a more natural wall, like a tree line with like trees placed very close together, so that it would be hard to get through, but not entirely like, like not just like aesthetically
For the
pleasing.
listener, he's slapping his hands together.
Oh, well, I'm trying to communicate what it, like, it's not like we're just going to make a line of trees. Like,
Right.
that's
They're
not
gonna
the
be
wall.
so close together.
Exactly. They would be so close together you could not get
wouldn't
through.
No, did you just mean like a big wood wall?
Essentially, but one, we had set out to make something that would be enjoyable to look at, that you could look at with your eyes and not feel like, oh, what is this? This is dreary and drab. I mean, I'm a creative. I have ideas.
It's true.
And so I wanted to make something beautiful. We talked about working with glass, working with stained glass, using old military parts to kind of represent the change and what we were and what we were going to be.
Wow. And so obviously none of that happened.
None of that happened. Every time we came with a proposition like this, they said, no, just build something so that they can't get in. And we would go, okay.
Yeah.
And so we ended up settling on something just predominantly concrete.
Just a big concrete
with a
area.
big concrete wall with barbed wire and gates and all of that.
Was there any thought? I don't know if any. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people were writing letters to Severius, and I'm sure it was in a lot of different handwriting, so you knew it was different people.
Yes.
Suggesting that maybe you paint a big old tennis net.
Yes, we all used to, there was often, every day we got a different letter from a different person saying,
You kind of put
"Please."
different in air quotes.
Well,
there.
it all felt, I mean, a lot of the language was the same. It was things like, I am training for Wimbledon. Please do not. It was like there were hundreds of East Germans all training for Wimbledon.
Sure.
I'm not much of a sleuth, but let's cut through the bullshit. Greg, this is you sending letters.
Yeah, I got to
the
admit,
architectural
one of those letters was me.
One of those, Edgar?
Yeah, one of those was me.
Okay.
But
Well,
only the one that was in my handwriting.
I don't understand how a painted net on the wall would help.
Well, it's just that way. If you hit a shot, or if any of these hundreds of people hit a shot on the wall that was like too low, they'd know, okay, don't hit it that low because it hit where
That's
the
true.
net was.
Trajectory and whatnot.
Yeah.
well, I'm sorry, Greg, but we were never going to do that. Right?
He's sorry, Greg.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Hey. What's done is done.
I don't want to ambush our
Boris
guest.
Becker
I mean, it was
won.
hard enough when everyone started to paint on the wall, like all of the time.
Oh,
I'm
And
telling me.
it was insane. It was like, we built this beautiful wall. This is a piece of me that I've put onto the world, and you are going to deface it. It was.
But it sounds like you wanted it to be more of an artistic expression.
Yeah,
so-
my artistic
see.
expression. Me.
I see, yes.
Goldschtaach Rathschtaata.
Sit down, all right?
No!
Please. No,
Careful,
we didn't
careful,
want to say
careful.
it.
All right, all right.
Oh, it's all right. There's no bullets in it.
Anyway.
I'm just going to take that back from you, buddy.
What is that?
That's
It's
my
just a-
firearm.
it's a
Oh,
gun.
oh, how did that find its way into my? I'm sorry.
You went to a fugue state.
Yes, believe me. I've been prone to violence in the past, and I
That's
apologize.
horrifying to hear.
Yeah, well, what can I say? I mean, the tearing down of the wall was very hard for me.
It wasn't.
This was my life's work. This was my Great Wall of China, is what I always used to say. This is my thing that you will be able to see from space one day.
I don't. Well, I guess you could have.
And to watch that be torn down was so hard. And I remember
Buddy, you are telling me.
I mean,
I'm right there with you.
I'll say it. I attempted to assassinate David Hasselhoff.
Wow.
Are you shitting me?
Are you kidding?
He's standing on my wall. Standing on my wall.
Borders had already been opened
Well,
at that point.
for a month, and that was hard enough. I thought, I mean, every day I was writing to Gorbachev. I said, Gorbo, please. Gorbo is very, it's a pet name. We are.
No, we know. I mean, yeah.
And so every day I would write to him. I said, please fight this. Please do something about this. And he said, no, my hands are tied.
That is a great Gorba.
It's like he's in the dang room.
No.
This is my
my name's Gorbachev.
Yeah, Gorba. No. And,
Really funny.
Thank you.
Really
It's very popular.
Stop writing me letters about cats.
And Greg.
Gorbachev's kind of like Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Everyone's got one.
Yeah.
You just got to hold it. You open your mouth, you drop your jaw,
Yeah.
and you, yeah. But,
Well, you did Gorbachev on SNL in the 90s.
I did. I was a guest. Second week of April 1994.
Wow.
Me and Chevy Chase did a very funny sketch.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
In which I was. I
Well,
played-
people needed a distraction from the MLB strike.
Exactly.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy that you tried to kill David Hasselhoff. I'm sure we'll hear more about that in a minute.
But we do need to.
We do need
No,
to
of
introduce
course,
our
I
other guest.
understand.
But thank you for being here, Goldschtaach.
Goldschtaach Rathschtaata.
Oh, isn't it funny when someone has a name from a different culture of yours?
It makes me laugh to beat the
Just
band.
sort of pronounce it a little bit wrong as
Yeah,
a joke.
and it's like, whoa, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like half these Oscar nominees, I can't get into it. Okay.
Whoa.
Are we in a problematic area?
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, how does that work? Guys, our next guest, another huge get in terms of just background on the wall. This is sort of the head of someone who worked in public relations kind of directly with the wall itself. Please welcome Louisa von Trapp.
Louisa.
So, a deer, a female, me.
Okay.
that's
Holy
very
shit.
No, sit down,
Wow.
sit
That is
down.
no, we're not going to
Okay,
sit
no,
down.
I
We
don't
won't
think
sit
so,
down. No.
Okay,
You know,
well,
Devin sings.
Please
stop.
don't
Let
twist
me
my
hear,
arm.
please.
There's some darkness on the edge of town. That's just a little line I gave Bruce.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, hello. How
But so
are
this,
we?
it's great that you immediately answered my first question, which was going to be any relation to the Von Trapps?
Yes, that's me.
Okay, that's
Hi.
incredible. Which one were you?
Huh?
Which Von Trapp were
a
you?
child.
A child. One of the children in Von Trapps.
Yes. Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
I have not seen my family in a long time, so it's hard to say
Sure.
exactly where.
Yeah, somewhere in there, you were wearing the dresses made of drapes.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, what good memories. Oh, how fun. Oh,
Yeah.
is it Goldschtaach?
Louisa.
Oh,
they know each other.
And they're just kissing on the mouth twice.
Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you.
You look fantastic.
Oh, you know flattery will get you everywhere.
This is nice. This is a really nice reunion.
Some of us are going through a breakup.
All right.
You're going to a breakup?
Yeah, no, I would appreciate it if you didn't want.
All right. Do you feel how you put the brakes on this 100%?
No, I didn't put the brakes on anything. You sound like Sarah.
Okay. We're going to move on.
All right.
Craig, we're going to move on.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Hey. Good thing this is not loaded.
Okay, good. Now, Louisa,
Yes.
you worked in public
Oh
relations.
boy, did I
What
ever.
specifically was Who were you working for? What was your job in relation to the wall?
A wonderful question.
Thank you.
So, I need to take you back first.
I'd love to be taken back.
The concert, famously documented in my autobiographical picture, Sound of Music.
That's right.
Family.
Family.
Famously documented. It's I'm singing
Yep.
for the Nazis.
Weird.
My family goes to escape in the hills with Maria.
That's right. Yeah.
And the picture doesn't show this, go back.
You returned.
I return. There's a buffet. I'm hungry at this point.
You couldn't resist the schnitzel buffet.
We've been singing for hours. These curtain dresses, they don't tell you, are so tight.
Oh my God.
There's unrealistic beauty standards in the child content world.
And we don't talk about it enough.
We don't.
We're not talking.
I don't.
We're not talking about how child singers are forced to wear weird curtain dresses too often.
Unrealistic standards for a child.
It's
I'm
disgusting.
13, 14 at the time.
Yeah, well, and you were 13 going on 14.
Going on 14. I mean, that song was not played.
No, they altered it, yeah.
Which was a real shame, because mine really cut to the heart of what it is to
I
be
bet.
a 13-year-old.
More of a ripe age, I feel like.
That's a disgusting thing to say. I know you didn't mean it in a disgusting way, but ripe is just a disgusting
Yeah,
word.
I think rife is what I was going
Okay,
for. Like,
got it.
rife with subject matter for a song, but
Yeah,
I
but
said
you said
ripe.
ripe, yeah.
Well, the song was about me being a banana. So,
I bet the Nazis loved that. Oh my God.
more than you would think.
Okay, great.
They love fruit-related humor as
Makes
sort of the
sense.
sweet spot.
That makes sense.
Ah,
That's
but
good.
natural sugar.
Natural sugars.
Yeah.
No stevia in any diet if you're going to serve anything at an SS brunch. Just so you know, they
Good.
will
Let
be
me make
upset.
a note of that. If I'm ever catering an SS brunch, no stevia.
No stevia.
Well, you've been on, what's that app where you have people come do jobs for you?
Oh, TaskRabbit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been on
TaskRabbit.
TaskRabbit, so you might be asked to cater an
To cater an
brunch.
SS brunch? Boy, I hope not. I don't know how to make eggs, Benny.
Well, I did a whole fondue setup for Al Qaeda the other day.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were that's amazing.
Yeah, good guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they're not doing their old stuff, you know. They're kind of like the 72 Dolphins, where they kind of just hang out, and every time a new terrorist cell gets disbanded, they pop some champagne, like, we're still number one.
Boy, that is tough.
We're still the best.
So, Louisa, you returned, your family escaped, you returned to Nazi Germany.
And here I am thinking they're going to wait for me somewhere in the hills. They do not.
No.
So I am at this brunch. I run back to the hills. They're nowhere to be found. So what am I to do? Hang in the hills? I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
So I return back to the brunch and I say, okay, egg on my face. My family is gone.
Egg on your face? at brunch?
Yeah,
Yes, and
that's fun.
brunch.
That's fun.
I need a place to stay. And they say, well, you can stay, but you must earn your keep. And that is how 13-year-old Louisa became the tourism secretary for East
Seems
Germany.
like such a natural career path to slot a 13-year-old into.
Yeah.
Well, they said nobody else wanted to touch it.
Of course,
they said, we need the eyes of a child.
And so it was your job to entice people into visiting the kind of war-torn, sort of problematic, difficult area of East Germany. It seems like a tough sell.
Well, if anything in my time with my family taught me, it is that there's a bright side to everything.
Hey, that's true.
You know, life can be bad. You can be wearing curtains. Your stepmother can be a baroness who wants really nothing to do with you or your siblings.
Really sad.
And, you know, there's a bright side. You can sing. You might have a governess who can teach you how to play
God
some
willing.
pipes.
Beautiful.
There's always a ripe side.
There's
Always look on the right side.
Always
you know?
look on the ripe side.
that's what Greg's tattoo says.
Yep. And I got this other one here that says, "My future's so ripe, I gotta wear shades."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what's up, man?
No, I love that.
Okay.
So, what was your main selling point for East Germany? I heard you had a slogan for East Germany that was pretty popular for a while. What was that?
Yes. So the slogan was, you like Disney World, try East Germany.
So bold because it's saying, hey, here's a thing that is really good and cool and people all over the world like.
Yes.
Maybe it's like this shitty place.
We just tried a lot of associations. So we'd flash images of things people like. And then
cool.
we quickly flash images of people trying to stack on top of each other to get over the wall.
Wow.
That's
So this is sort of a coattail strategy where it'd be like if I were making a commercial for Arby's and it was just like McDonald's, Burger King, listing all the competitors that people like.
Yes.
and then saying, "Try Arby's."
A very famous commercial that we had was, do you know Olive Garden?
Of course.
So we go.
I'm more of a Buca de Beppo guy.
Okay, well that's fine. But for us, we showed a family enjoying home-style Italian cooking.
Okay, yeah.
They were having fun. They were chatting, maybe playing some sort of a word game around the table.
Fun. I love it.
The waiter comes over, breadsticks as
Great.
deep as the eye can see. And suddenly it goes Olive Garden. When you hear your family come to East Germany.
That's so interesting.
Wow, yeah.
That's so
I was
interesting.
Like, how is this going to tie in? And then there.
And I've seen that commercial, and it almost looks like an unedited Olive Garden commercial with then the screen kind of goes static for a split second at the end, and then that East German message comes up. It almost looks like it's just stitched onto an existing
static for a
Olive Garden.
second, and then it comes back in on a like a tied up man with a gun to his head. Then goes back to static.
That's
Then
right.
goes back to someone.
Fascinating.
So you have to remember the time at the end of the day, because you have to remember there was no editing software that you have today.
Kill me. Can I just say, kill me?
Dad.
No, really.
They might.
Okay. Then don't kill me. Okay.
I'm 13. My hands are so small.
Wow.
I'm trying to literally stitch this footage together.
As Maria taught you with the
Maria
drapes.
taught me with the drapes, but I never quite got to that part in
Right.
the lesson. She was much more focused on Liesel and Gretel
And Hansel.
and Hansel
All
and
the
my
other Von Trapp,
father's account.
That's right. Yeah. He was cool.
Count Dracula.
Count Dracula,
Han Solo.
Han Solo, yes.
Wow. Well, that's so amazing that just a teenager was doing such a good job at selling
Do you
such a
think I
horrible
was doing
place.
a good job?
I think so. I mean,
don't
listen
say
to
that if you didn't mean
You were
it.
a disruptor, you
I could
know?
have practiced tennis anywhere.
Well, hey.
You know why I chose
Oh,
Berlin?
I'm going to cry.
Because of your ads.
Oh, stop. Which one got you?
You know, I think it was the one that was the Mikey Likes It.
Where it's Mikey hates everything, and they take Mikey across the border to East Germany, and he's kind of looking around and he's going, "This place ain't so bad."
Yeah.
And his
like
parents are
Mike-
like, "Look, Mikey likes it," as they're being separated by guards at the border.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
No,
No,
now it's making me cry.
Yes.
We're all crying a little bit.
Goldschtaach. Goldschtaach, are you crying?
No.
Okay, Goldschtaach's not crying.
Give me my gun. Give me my gun.
No. No.
Now, I understand you two worked together a little bit in terms of working on some early ad campaigns just to sell the idea of the wall
Oh,
as
did
an
we
attraction.
ever get together?
Very late nights working in the concrete, headquarters of government for East Berlin. Just kind of poring over American commercials.
Boring over
Yes.
American commercials.
Relax, okay? You still have some chemistry, Greg. Just let it happen.
And it was the best time of my young life.
I mean, for me, it was where does the ad begin and our bodies end?
Wow.
It was best to work on the floor, and that was in part because we didn't have chairs.
We did not have chairs,
did not have chairs.
or tables.
Yes.
Oh,
It was just us and some video editing equipment in a dark room.
and our hands in a dream.
Our hands were in a dream.
What?
Our hands were in a dream.
Their hands were in a dream, Greg. Get on board.
Sorry,
At this time, our hands were often tied behind our backs.
Exactly.
So our hands
tell
were
me, that's-
literally in our dreams.
Yeah.
That's why I lost my third set against Becker.
Because your
My
hands were tied behind your back. No.
But yes, and it's incredible to be in the same room with you again.
Oh, don't
Wow.
wink at me.
I'm going to.
Don't wink at me. Oh, you know what it does to me.
I hate this.
Now, I remember seeing an early ad that you guys collaborated on.
Yes.
When these were posters that were slapped all over the Berlin Wall, kind of advertising it. And it said, across the border, Just Don't Do It. It was sort of a play on the Just Do It
It's
campaign.
a Nike campaign.
Yeah, and I just thought this was really brilliant and stupid at the same time. And I just could walk me through the thought process behind that.
Yeah, what the fuck was your thought process?
Okay, Eric Gray, come down.
It's like,
Oh,
Come
you
way
tipped my
down.
bag over. All my bullets are falling out.
oh, you have a
Greg.
bag of bullets. Oh,
Greg, what are you so upset about, all right?
sorry, I'm just going. You brought up the ad that they came
Yes.
up with, and it was so dumb. I just wanted to know why they did it.
Okay, it was not dumb. It
was
was
a little dumb.
revolutionary at the time for East Berlin.
People had never seen anything like this at the time.
Yes, mostly because they weren't allowed to.
That's right.
So we do forced perspective is a
Yes.
big part of what we do. And we were forcing them. We were literally tying people up
Yes.
and making them stare.
Wow.
at
Is
us.
that what
That's what forced perspective.
That is what's in East Berlin. That's
what
forced perspective.
Well, and you guys also put up, and I thought this was a little strange. There were all sorts of designs like that along the wall that you guys both had your hands in. Like you guys put up giant magic eye posters along the wall.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I mean, these were all the things that we did in hopes of entrancing, because once you get close enough to the wall, then, I mean, the sky is the limit, as they say.
The sky's the limit to the wall.
Yes.
Yes. So our thought process behind this campaign is get the most famous person in East Germany. And so we rack our brains. We go,
Who is the most famous person in East Germany?
Wow. They
So
said
we
that
start-
into each other's mouths. That was wild.
On the floor, in the dark, with our hands side by
Side
side.
by
Okay, good.
So we're racking our brains and we just start brainstorming. So
Exactly.
you guys can think who is the most famous person in East Germany?
Gun to my head.
Yikes.
And there was. Yeah, Greg's pointing a gun at my head.
Greg, silly Greg.
bullets. I mean, there's bullets all over the floor.
Yeah.
from
Most
Louisa's
famous
bag.
person in East Germany, I gotta go, I don't have one.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yikes. You all know the Black Panther actor Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, of course, but he would have been maybe no years old at
Exactly.
the time. He maybe would have
But
been
he was
just
famous
born.
just by the virtue of his name being Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
true. Wow, that's
He was
so
no years
interesting.
old, 6.5 months.
6.5 months. But he was the one black baby in all of East Germany.
He's from
All
East
of-
Germany,
He's
huh?
from East Germany.
Wow.
Is that a military brat situation or he's German?
He is German.
Wow.
I could tell.
His father immigrated from Tunisia after the war.
And his mother is of the famous, do you know the IKEA family?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, she was not a part of that family.
Okay, good. I'll check that off the list.
And so there was this little black baby born in East Germany.
And what a cute baby.
What a cute little black
This sounds
baby.
like a song that Bruce Springsteen would write, and Clarence Clemens would go, maybe not this one.
I mean, you know better than I.
I do. I do.
But yeah, so we got this little black baby to be, kind of the face.
It's a poster boy, if
Exactly.
you will.
In the magic eye, if you look close enough, then you see
Fun.
a little black baby.
So if I'm walking through Berlin in 1989, I go up to the Berlin Wall, I see a Magic Eye poster, I go, hey, that's interesting. I focus on it, uncross my eyes, and I see
there-
the face of baby Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, and he's wagging his finger back and forth going, don't leave.
Don't leave.
Unbelievable.
You stay.
Stay, please.
Wow.
There weren't enough people in that time sort of threatening you against leaving.
Say.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So our idea was, how can you get threatened against leaving but make it feel like it's your idea?
Boy, I don't know. But that's such an amazing thing for you guys to explore.
I mean, it was all about, it's like the architect for the wall. It was a lot of what makes people say, I can't go there, I want to be here. And for the wall, that meant barbed wire, that meant guards. Aesthetically, though, when we were working with posters, it was a lot of like,
We did a lot of posters.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, it's hard as shit to practice tennis with so many giant optical illusions.
Yeah,
on
a lot
your
of posters.
service.
it's all about what people want to look at. And, when it comes to looking, colors, babies.
Babies.
all of all these things.
Actual cash that was just out of reach.
Exactly. We'd hang it just high enough on the wall that people thought they could get it. And then once they got close enough, it's too high.
What keeps people hope of $7.50.
Exactly.
I have jumped in front of a moving car for $7.50.
Really?
I've seen a car about to run over some
Honestly,
loose change.
I came in here and I sized you up and I said we could have kept him in East Berlin.
God. I'm nothing if not compliant. And I also just have to compliment you, Louisa, on your Got Wall campaign. This is such a fun riff on the Got Milk thing. Grazie mille.
German accents are just
so mellifluous. It's just delicious.
Well, here's what it is. We had to travel so
Exactly.
much.
so much.
Yeah.
So much.
I mean, I just lived in every part of Germany. I was in Germany. I was in, the upper Germany. What's that one called?
Germany City.
Germany City.
I lived in Germany City for a while. No germ.
You lived in the Black Forest.
I lived in the Black Forest.
Love
And the
their
Forbidden
ham.
Forest.
And the Forbidden Forest.
Love
I lived
their
in
hair.
Switzerland for a little bit. So,
And the Forbidden City
Exactly.
of Germany.
City.
So my accent is a little bit of all of those places together and just like a pudding.
That's so exciting. Like a pudding.
To go back to that Got Wall campaign,
Yes,
I'm
oh my
so
God.
happy that you brought it up.
I loved it.
So as we were sitting in this room, I'm thinking to myself, what do I have? Literally
Very little.
nothing.
Yeah.
But I think, what do I have in abundance? Look on the bright side. I don't have a family. I don't
Thank
have
God.
money.
Nope.
So you thought to yourself, what do I have?
I'm a ripe
and your
banana
first
on a dark
thought
floor.
was, I don't have a family.
Yeah.
That sounds
But then
good
I
to
thought
me.
to myself, hey, what do I have? I have an abundance of wool.
That's right.
And
what?
A wall.
I truly
War.
remember the moment in which she came up with the campaign, and it was like, she said, like, I've got wall, and I said, say that again.
And I said, I got wall.
And I said, get rid of the first two words.
And I think he's not understanding me at this point, so I just start screaming.
Yeah, you guys are just screaming this into each other's mouths in the
Into
dark.
each other's mouth.
Wall.
And I was like, stop it, you got this.
Wow.
And from there, it was, I don't know if this is a direct translation, but I said, that's it, baby. This is history.
Wow.
And it was.
That's incredible. Well, this has been such an education. We're going to take a brief break.
Okay.
We're going to give you guys a chance to, if you want to, get up from the floor and untangle from each other.
Just
If
a
not,
quick-
stay
we're
put.
gonna take a pretty long, brief break for you guys to try out all the complimentary briefs, boxer
Okay,
briefs.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is it free?
Yes,
Yeah.
to help yourselves.
Awesome.
We can sell these.
Mac Weldon.
Beck Weldon. And we'll be right back with Firsthand.
Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Hey, if you like the show, give us a follow at Firsthand Pod on Instagram. You can see posts going back through the old episodes if you want to catch up, and letting you know when the new ones are coming out. Thanks.
And
Hey.
welcome back. We're back with Louisa von Trapp and Goldschtaach Rathschtaata.
Goldschtaach Rathschtaata.
It's every once in a while you sound just ever so slightly Jamaican to me.
Well, that's your ears, not mine.
I know it is.
He's German, Devin.
I know.
I'm all of the Germans.
I
We
know.
talked about
and
this.
honestly, he's a German me crazy.
I don't get it.
Devin and Greg. Wow.
Wow.
I'm just saying you're German me crazy with all this public affection. It's okay. I'm going through
Greg,
something.
what is the deal? Who did you break up with again?
Sarah.
Greg, you haven't put down the gun in like 10 minutes.
That's okay, because I cleaned up all the bullets and I put them somewhere safe.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't like the sound of that. I just don't like the sound of that. Well, we're going to
You
move
like
on.
the sound of this?
Okay, Aaron Greg.
That's the sound of a loaded gun being cocked.
I'll tell you.
What are you telling us?
No, he doesn't have to tell you.
You just would turn a phrase.
That's right. Well, so now we're going to do one of our regular segments. If I could do it all over again, I believe that's what we've called this before.
Yeah.
So we could do this all over again. Something that we wish, when we reflect back on our time with the Berlin Wall, we look back and we think, God, what is something I could have done a little differently? And, for me, I wish I'd never, in some ways, it was helpful to bring the E Street Band and Bruce Springsteen up to speed. But in some ways, I wish I'd never explained the history of World War II to them. Just because I'm sitting in that room explaining Hitler to Bruce. Mm-hmm. And, and I'm like, here goes his innocence. Here goes Bruce's childlike wonder. He can't just sit back and write songs about Asbury Park anymore. He's got to write songs about the Holocaust now.
Yeah, I think Bruce Springsteen is not someone who draws inspiration from the troubles of others. He just doesn't.
No, he doesn't give a shit. And he really didn't give a shit at the time. And so it was hard to kind of break him out of that bubble and be like, Bruce, there's real stuff going on.
Are you guys Springsteen fans? The E Street
The Boss?
Yeah, he's...
Okay.
There was very a few songs we were allowed to listen to.
Oh, interesting.
What songs did you have?
We had the Bruce Springsteen classic song.
God. We all know his classic
I mean,
songs.
we had Dancing in the Dark.
Yeah, that's right.
We had
If I had the chance to ask the world to dance, and I'd be dancing in the dark.
we had the song because we will all go down together.
That's right.
Yeah,
God, that's good.
And that's what those two. We played those
over and over again. As well as songs I remember from my childhood.
That's sure. I just want to quickly say, I just wish no one else would sing on this podcast. Singing on this podcast is kind of
Jeff.
sort of. I like those
it's your
pops to
thing.
be isolated to me, and
Okay.
it just really fucking pisses me off.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so pissed. I'm just really pissed.
Here I was thinking I was going to introduce you to my family's manager after this.
You were connected with your family at some point.
God damn it.
Yes,
I fucked
we
this up.
connected a few years ago.
You really just blew that, man.
No, it's all right.
I would love to know the
I
Von Trapp
wouldn't
family
possibly.
booking
Would that
manager.
be-
God damn it.
I couldn't.
Would that be Han Solo Von Trapp of Atlantic Records?
Yeah, that's correct.
The music
Son of a
management
bitch.
company, Atlantic Records.
See, Han Solo Von Trapp.
Greg, what's something that you would have done differently, Greg?
I would have played some real tennis.
Yeah.
I would have practiced real tennis on a real tennis court before Wimbledon. My
That makes
match
infinite
against
sense.
Becker, and I want to be clear, I did not make the finals. I did not face Boris Becker. I lost in the first round to Becker. The
TV's Becker?
Yeah, the Dr. Becker from TV's Becker. Before he had a show, he was
Just a doctor in Germany.
and a tennis player and a bad one. And he mopped the floor with me. He had that incompetent secretary.
That's
He had
right.
a blind friend. He had his blind friend, and he honestly let the blind friend come in and play the third set against me, and he roasted me.
Man.
A blind man beat me at tennis, and I'd only ever played against the wall. You know?
You were like Forrest Gump. You'd only ever played against that other side of the
God
ping pong
damn
table.
it! I hate how much like
We're like Forrest Gump. Greg, we've witnessed all these things in history. You played against a wall.
Yeah.
And can I just say, it's going to be really exciting for all our listeners who are diehard Becker fans to hear some of those behind-the-scenes details.
Yeah. And when we do our episode,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Season 2 is going to be all about Becker.
And if you're out there and you're pointing
Okay.
out that in a previous episode I said the only difference between me and Forrest Gump is that I don't play ping pong well, and then now that my involvement with the Berlin Wall was tennis related and that doesn't track.
I think it tracks.
Yeah, I think it tracks, and fuck you.
Great.
We had a saying around the office, tennis is not ping pong.
You guys seem like you had such a fun time.
Oh, it was the
dear.
best.
Well, even though if you did have fun, you must have had your regrets.
Sarah and I
Gold-
met at
Goldschtaach.
If I could go back and change
What would you
one
change?
thing,
What would you change?
I mean, off the top, I would
Go off the top.
I would make the wall so much bigger.
Really
Really
interesting.
I mean, I think that one of the biggest problems with what I did with the wall is that it's too small. And
Yeah.
people could see it, thought of it as just like people thought they could get to the other side, and that was my problem. I needed to make it maybe about 20 to 40 feet thicker and about 100 to 200 feet higher. Like just just the idea that like what is outside of the wall is never going to be yours.
Yeah, you're basically describing a mountain. At this point.
Exactly. I should have made exactly. I should have made the mountain. I should have made a real long mountain. I should have made the mountain range across Germany.
The Berlin Mountain. It's got a nice ring
Exactly.
to it.
And you can't tear down a mountain. Smoky Mountain's not going anywhere.
That's right.
Rainier Mountain's not going anywhere.
Wow.
Name another mountain.
K2 is not going anywhere.
It's true. I didn't think you could do it.
Mount Blanc ain't going nowhere.
Oh my God.
So that's. I wish I built something
a
more
fucking
imposing that could never have gone away. And I also wish I had killed David Hasselhoff.
Interesting. That's horrifying to hear. And God, I wish we could hear more about it, but we do
Yeah,
need
of
to move
course.
on. But it's so crazy that you tried to kill
tried.
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah,
Goldschtaach, we will have you back on if we do an episode for the failed assassination attempt of David Hasselhoff.
I mean,
Yeah, it's just not what we're talking about today.
of course, one of history's greatest secret assassinations.
It was you threw just briefly, you threw a hamburger at it?
Yes, my goal was to throw a hamburger in such a way that the bun went down his throat and he choked to death. But I tripped and fell, and the hamburger went into the mouth of a man who enjoyed
God.
it.
Oh my God.
yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
That's crazy.
that man
Go on.
was
Go on.
Dr. Zerman. He was coming up with the cure for diabetes. So diabetes is still a
Holy
thing,
shit.
and David Hasselhoff is alive.
Wow.
So I'm still a bad man, but not in the way
Oh,
that I
don't
want.
No,
Judge
hey,
yourself.
don't beat
No,
yourself up
I'm a
because-
bad man.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Hey, look me in the eyes.
Oh boy.
Yes, Louis.
You're not a Batman.
This
You're my Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
We need to get this podcast
Okay,
over
let's-
now.
Okay. Well, then, Louisa, what's something that you would have done differently?
Oh, I mean, here's the thing. I look at my life and the things that have come of it. One, my family, I was forcibly torn apart, which forced me to head back to the Nazis,
Right.
which led me to East Germany. And I look at my life and I think, would I trade any of it? Yes, I think I'd trade
Yeah, probably
all of
most of it.
I think
should
about
have left
it
with your
hard.
family
I
when you
ended
had
up
the opportunity.
busking for music, and then nobody wanted to hear that.
No.
So I started trying to give tourism advice. I work for Con Ed now.
Do you really?
I do.
Wow.
I mean, it's a solid job.
Yeah,
it's
that's a
not my
good thing.
passion. Sure. And I think, I'm now reconnected with my family when Hansel hit me with his Porsche.
Oh my God.
So I'm embroiled in a
I
bit
saw
of a
that on
case.
TMZ.
I mean, it's not good.
It's really not.
So
It's so sad how, as a result of the Holocaust and the fallout, so many people were forced into jobs that weren't their passion.
Yes.
I mean, that's the narrative I've really been pushing.
Greatest strategy of the Holocaust.
But I will say is through it all, I was reconnected
Wow.
with my Goldschtaach.
Oh my God.
Louisa.
Would I trade that for anything?
Oh.
Not all the mountains in K2.
Oh my God. Did you hear that, Gold?
I did.
Sarah,
This is incredible.
Greg.
Wait, Greg's
You have to start.
Greg,
still
who
my
you
call.
calling?
I'm calling Sarah.
his girlfriend Sarah,
Oh,
ex-girlfriend.
Let us talk.
let us
Let
She's
us
not.
talk.
Let me
taking my
speak to
call.
her.
Will you guys leave a message for Sarah? Tell her I'm a
yes,
good
of
Yes.
dude.
course.
Okay, of course.
Tell her I'm a good dude.
Ciao, Sarah.
Sarah, comment ça va?
My name is Goldschtaach Rathschtaata. I built the Berlin Wall.
I am Louisa von Trapp, formerly of the von Trapp
Talk
family.
about me and how good a dude I
We're
am.
getting there.
Formerly of the von Trapp family, formerly of the Bureau of Tourism in East Germany, currently in the Health and Sanitary
This is
Department of Con Ed.
Yes, and we would like to say on behalf of Greg, put the gun down.
Hey, get to
Greg,
Greg, these two lovers are reuniting. Okay, they're intertwining for safety to shield themselves from your bullets. They're wrapped around each other like so many octopus.
cannot kill her.
You cannot kill him.
Please, Greg,
Say one nice thing about me. I'm still leaving a voicemail.
just do
Yeah,
it.
you know, Eric Greg is a bold man.
That's right.
Oh,
Greg,
no!
you shot Goldschtaach.
No! No.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say bold man? I thought you said bald man.
Greg, you son of a bitch.
Louisa, I'm dying. No, I can feel it. Hey, don't
my God. Thank you, Greg. I do appreciate that.
Greet me.
Oh my
We should do plugs.
We should do plugs.
I gotta get out of here.
And
I don't have anything to plug really. I gotta keep listening to this podcast.
Morning you
I'd like to plug my heart to GoFundMe for my heart surgery. I finally got the money this week to buy an ad.
to die in your arms. What did you sing to me?
Do you
I
guys
can ask for no great better than what?
do you guys want to get out some last minute plugs as you shuffle off this mortal coil?
Yeah, do you, Louisa, do you have plugs?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
They're bleeding everywhere.
I sip this poison I had in my first year to end it quickly. I would like to say, come to Herald Night to see Yeti.
Oh, you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
like Yeti and Harold?
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
and also every fourth Wednesday at 10:30 at UCB Sunset. Are You the Two happens. It's a fun
That is a fun show.
improv matchmaking show. And also follow my dear friend on Instagram at VICMMIC.
Yes.
Wow, good.
Beautiful.
She's slipping away. Quick,
Quick, I'm
Goldschtaach.
sorry. You should watch the show, like and subscribe on thefunnierdie.com or on YouTube, or also
Oh, he's spitting.
on you could do, if you go to Amazon Prime and then you go through and you have to do a little bit of digging, but you can find it.
that's
It's
a
like
pain.
if you look up like and subscribe on the Amazon Prime, you can watch it. It's a very funny show. It's got the famous DJ Dylan Francis in it. If you like DJ
Wow, that's
Dylan
amazing.
Francis,
What's the name of the show?
it's called Like and Subscribe.
Goldschtaach, you're bleeding to death.
You
I
can-
know, I'm gonna like it and subscribe, but what's the name of the
It's
show?
called like,
Oh, boy.
It's called Like and Subscribe, Air Greg.
Okay.
You know, Air Greg.
Greg, I'm really mad that you did this to our guests.
You shot me and now you're making me play you these games.
I can see, even in the moment, how it seems like I shot our guy.
Well,
I guess there's one thing left to say. That's all, folks.
that is all, folks.
Thanks for listening.
Idiot.
Jesus Christ.
Find more great shows and see what's behind it all at backdrop.fm.